return to scaring the ever-loving crap out of everyone with the son of Dagon. So, last time on Ashes of Otren, after informing the Grand Magister of Onso of the situation that was going on with Veronica Fairbridge, as well as returning his very precious daughter, Sherville Sagefall, to him, as well as not only rescuing her, but freeing up the country to finally be able to do something about the various pirates and Lady Veronica Fairbridge's many notorious trade ships / piracies. You had spent some time reading about various histories, deals, devils, and other assorted interests between even just your previous hunters and groups. Obviously, Vithden had shared a long history himself, being the keeper of the Silver Runestone. You can see that the immaculate silver staff that he had alongside with him to match up with this. At the same time, after Pelgrim falling down through the chimney and everyone in high tension constantly, turned around and immediately on heel turn shot the rat, and turned out to actually be Pelgrim, and he form shift from the rat to his smaller devil form.
Wait, I came back and everything's black. Is that on purpose?
Did you zoom out?
I'm good now.
Yeah, far up here.
Why is there a turn order box? That doesn't make me feel good.
Constant combat, baby.
Fair enough.
So, after brokering a deal that you feel is probably to the very best of your interests, obviously due to the simple fact that nobody really wanted to deal with him in the first place, which is completely understandable due to the circumstance. The unfortunate part is that he had knowledge of where the Temple of Dagon was, and then giving route to that upon the deal in the bargain, and also the agreement of assailing it to help get your friends back, as well as to let you leave with the Crystalberry Runestone if they can get their hands on it and turn it over to you. At which, at that point, there was a begrudging agreement that both parties would leave each other alone for 24 hours and you would both go your separate ways once everything was resolved. Obviously, as you had invaded the first sector of the temple when Vithden had carried you out on the airship, the Skycutter, you had managed to get the jump on the various sharks and larger creatures outside. Many of the devils had started handling it, along with a much more menacing, larger red shark that you had originally seen. As they had moved forward with dealing that, Vithden had decidedly covered you for the time being. And while invading the front gates, you covered the side room and actually managed to semi-rescue a Kuotoa that was trying to hold on to a sacrifice, a sort of very pitted and worn down looking scimitar that I believe Thalos is currently holding on to, as well as been giving the the serpent, or not the serpent, that's it, the runestone of ocean currents, which you had managed to find out how to use, but especially upon studying these various objects and realizing what's going on, you came to realize that the main reason Pelgrim had encouraged you to attack this place is not only the Crystalberry Runestone, but the very interesting fact that there are many articles and items here being offered up to the son of Dagon or Dagon himself in prayer that obviously hold an immense level of power. And obviously that's why Pelgrim had procured this deal out of interest of saving your friends, and then now you start to realize the second underhandedness of why he wanted to go here. You have definitely gained information from one of the other previous Kotoa after scaring all the rest of them off and thinking that, most of them had stated out loud believing that Ramus was a Rakshasha, As for some of you, not very sure, but you still know that is still a form of devil or demon in the way or shape. And it definitely appears that of a tiger man. For the other parts, when you finally took pause and studied between the rituals, you found that the three that were going on, which one of them you stopped, was the awakening of the son of Dagon, which obviously sank a few people's hearts at the moment and made them realize that you would have to disrupt very likely two of these rituals to have a great chance of him not waking up, and almost guaranteed that he would not wake up. And there was also a question of whether or not you would basically desecrate the Shrine of Dagon, but you know from your religion checks last time that sometimes that would work against you, as Dagon is a very active dark god, and usually once the shrine is desecrated would usually actively seek to impede you in a way or another shape or form. What that form could be, you're not very sure. And then finally, on the last point, where basically those who had runestones, says the forethought that they are usually attracted to, you sense that obviously in the northwestern direction of the temple is where the other runestone was connected to. But then something grabbed Aiden's attention immediately for a brief flash. Almost the sickly yellow-green eye that just peered straight through him, straight down his mind into his heart, as it grabbed his attention forcefully to the very far end of this temple at the southeast. So,
we're looking for our friends first, aren't we?
That you are. And unfortunately, nobody's gotten information as to where they're being held just yet.
I have a question.
Well, I thought we'd heard that they were in the southern chamber. Potentially. We thought they might also be the sacrifice that's about to be made by the folks in the southern chamber.
Yeah. You would know that they would need to sacrifice them to increase the likelihood now that one of the rituals has been disrupted.
We should probably do that first.
Fuck them rituals.
I have a question, by the way.
Mm-hmm.
What's it going to take for you to let me turn my sword, Rotonapar, into a whip so I can get my Thundercat fantasies on?
You know,
asking the real questions.
if you practice with it, I would definitely let you do that and get a little practice in between trying to manipulate the shadows of Rotonapar.
Multi-cost no warlock, pick up Hexblade.
But yeah.
I mean, I already have a sword. I just kind of want it to be able to segment, maybe.
Oh, chainsword?
A little bit
like,
of
what's her name?
Ivy Dance.
Yeah, that's what
Ivy?
I'm gonna say, like Ivy.
Huh? You feel like you might be able to manipulate the sword for that. There had been ever mentioned of being able to manipulate the form of the various runestone weapons. It's just nobody's given a try to it.
How do we get that popping?
You would need the perspective runestone to the weapon as that. At the same time, kind of a arcana to try and help focus it. Obviously, the more you do it, the more innate in nature it becomes.
I mean, I have the runestone.
It is true. That's why you are able to change its shape.
Alright, we're gonna work on that.
Haley. Alright.
I could investigate as well. I still have that magical forge maul somewhere. He keeps it in his back pocket.
Alright.
We continue southwards.
South was another sacrifice happening, right?
Yeah.
Yes, there was another
The
sacrificial
sacrificial
chamber.
chamber. Yeah.
Alright. Proceeding southward, you can hear the echoes coming down the chamber here, almost in cacophonous vibration. It almost seems to shake the chamber almost with how much they seem to be heavily chanting towards the shrine of Dagon in itself. As you proceed forward, you could see that this chamber seems almost kind of marred with a very heavy red-like tinge to it. The various waters there you can see have already received a fair share of sacrifices.
Are we still under the cloak of move without trace? Should I cast
Without
it
trace.
You would
Without trace, yeah.
you would still be having that as long as you didn't do another concentration spell.
Okay, yeah, then we're still under it. Stay within the center of the room to make sure we're getting the maximum 30-foot range.
Alright.
Where's our cleric? Cleric!
Yeah.
What you doing all the way back there in the other room?
I was hiding.
And she's like, I don't know you fools.
I don't want to move forward. Fuck that shit.
Absolutely
You
not.
hear sacrifice, I hear nope.
Chanting and red-tinged water and shit.
I really want to make a character one day that's just scared shitless of everything. But like, is
didn't?
in a party. No, I didn't.
Oh.
Asshole.
Alrighty, so that
I'm not afraid of everything. I'm cautious of everything. There's a difference.
is true.
Mindful.
Yeah, thank you. Exactly.
I'll think semantics.
Alright, so that reveal the larger chamber as well.
I hate that. I hate everything I'm seeing in there.
As you see that in the aforementioned chamber, as you expected, the various Sahagin that are sitting there chanting around the shrine, they seem to almost be fully locked with the incantation of what's going on in this main chamber here.
Can I set a really loud roar, like outside of the chamber, like when they don't see us yet?
Definitely can.
Like down the hall?
Are you trying to say hello?
I'm trying to scare them off.
Oh, okay.
Alright. Go ahead and roll me an intimidation.
Do the acoustics in here help that?
With that, it's kind of like you're fighting their acoustics with your own, and you're basically trying to cancel them out. This chamber was already kind of like thrumming with their chanting as they were focused on it.
I give them a nice meow.
Just like that too.
Anybody want to help me somehow?
So, with that,
How do group yelling?
with that, it does get the Sahagin's attention because obviously the roar has already happened. You do see the very Sahagin, like, all kind of heel turn in a way, in their own way, as they're kind of sitting there, kind of pounding spear into silt and some holy trident. You see the one high priest who continues his incantation upon the shrine of Dagon, and he just kind of points in your direction, and you see the other two guardians, the champions of the Sahagin, sitting at the base of this dais, immediately turn to start going towards you. So go ahead and roll me initiative.
Josh, before we start the battle round, can I just take cover behind this pillar?
Yes, you can.
Alright, cool.
I'll definitely give you a nice hard cover for that one. these guys' groups.
I'm really
know why I
surprised we
wasn't-
haven't run into Ku yet.
We go through the whole dungeon, we can't find our friends for shit, we leave thinking that they must have been, like, in another castle. And we come out, Ku's, like, making bacon on the side of the, like, lake, hanging out.
Princess is in another castle.
Smoking pipe weed.
Yeah, for
That's
real.
hilarious.
I'm about to summon a polar bear and wreck these guys' shit.
Do it.
Alrighty. So, starting out on the top one would be the High Priest. And, let's see. You can see that they're just maintaining their focus on the ritual for the current circumstance. And he will take a dodge action just to make sure. That we go over to the Blademasters, who make themselves ready. You can tell that these ones are a lot more savage looking. They seem to have kind of like a coral plate armor, along with a shield to match, made from a much more large nautilus shell that seems to be like severed in half and then mounted on for his arm. As you do see a much more savage-looking scimitar-like coral-like blade as well, as he starts to very swiftly approach you.
Gonna look good in our tavern.
So at this point, he'll come around the corner and he's gonna immediately go after Jin, making 3 attacks.
Are we level 10?
Yes, we are.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, just double checking. Thank you.
Alrighty, so with that is all unsuccessful attacks on his part, as Jin's very heavy armor actually manages to hold the way shut for the current circumstance.
Get foot.
These other Sahagin are actually going to move up to here, and they are going to... Let's double check. Yeah, they will ready an action to hit anyone with a spear that will come into this chamber. And the other Sahagin Blademaster is going to very quickly move up to meet the shadows. First one for 12 slashing on the first boy on the left. Another 9 slashing to the other shadow on the left as well. Let's see.
So both 2 on the left.
Yep.
So one's got 4 health, the other's got 7.
Alrighty, and then the final attack of the middle one, which that will pop 2 of your boys, leaving the 1, but that definitely ate the attacks of the Blademaster itself.
How much do they hit for? Because they've got 16 health.
For the first one, it was a grand total of 21 slashing.
I thought he hit 2 different ones.
No. The second one was the 14 slashing. So actually, no, he should. That one should still be there, just heavily wounded. Alrighty. With that, we move over to Thalos. So you can see the main chamber for the ritual that's going on, along with the Blademasters that came to greet you. Obviously, have a great amount of capability.
Okay. Alright, I'm going to cast. Wait, hold on a second. Give me 1 second. Okay. Is 5, 10, 15, 20. All right. So centering right here. I'm sorry. I get the pointer. Right. Centering right here.
All right.
20-foot radius. I'm gonna cast Ice Storm.
Oh, we were looking at the same spell. Okay, here we go.
Fuck yeah. Jesus Christ, that's basically catching a whole shitload of people.
That's the plan.
20-foot radius.
Alrighty.
Right. I think they're gonna have to dexterity saves.
Yep. So let me do that. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 7, 8, 9. Excuse me. Alrighty, go ahead and roll me that damage as well.
All right. It's got a little bit of a delay on roll 20, but it's coming through. Okay. All right. The full damage to anyone that didn't make their save, and half those that did.
Alrighty. Alright. So, I need to get my tally marking paper. Kills per game.
Pretty much just, I'll stay in cover to defend pretty much anyone that comes into the hallway against my people next to
Alright. Alrighty.
What constitutes as in the chamber behind these two guys?
Pretty much. Like, just past those two guys. Just past Jin and the first Blademaster. Alright. So, all those guys pretty much just mark out to here. As the snowstorm just blenders them.
Oh, damn.
What? Seriously?
Good
Dang.
shit.
They
Drew.
there's no way they could do that. Like, obviously there was a lot of the very common warriors, but you could tell that there was absolutely no way that they could survive that much damage going through their bodies. Some of them looked like they were about to survive, but you just mince them with the snowstorm that just starts swirling in the ice there and just starts chunking them as literally just giant ice spikes and icicles just drive through their bodies and fins.
Does that priest know I'm going to wear his head as a helmet, probably?
You definitely have his attention as you kind of interrupt his incantation for the time. You do see the Shrine of Dagon fade a little bit, but obviously some of the sacrifices that have gone through are already obviously garnering attention, but you can tell that's obviously just due to the simple fact that they've clearly started earlier from before you got here.
So he's clearly casting a multi-turn spell, right?
Yes.
Like that's obvious to us. So it's not necessarily a spell that any of us would recognize or be able to cast.
You could try a religion if you want to try and recognize it.
Jin and I probably have these two... Oh, sorry. Jin and I probably have these two guys locked down if you guys want to, like, interrupt him.
That's what I will do.
Mm-hmm.
I
This
just
guy?
worry about getting past them.
Him
Yeah.
or
High
him?
priest. Yeah, big boy high priest up here.
Okay.
You got anything else, Talos?
Oh no, I said that was it for me, and I'm staying in cover,
Okay.
and getting ready to take on anything else that comes in that hallway.
Alrighty. Ramesh.
Give myself my advantage.
Ooh.
Ooh, fancy.
Ooh. Look at these melee fighters, Thalos. Aren't they cute?
They are, aren't they? wading right into the fight. How
Oh,
brave! How very brave.
how honorable.
I'm gonna stay behind my pillar right
I'm gonna hang out over here.
Alrighty. The first 2 attacks are definitely successful. The 15 does not hit as he manages to block it off. But you can tell both of those strikes immense damage on his body, but you can tell this guy is obviously the chosen to protect the High Priest for a good reason, as he is eating those attacks pretty heartily.
To be fair, I did some research, and apparently most people who play this kind of Blood Hunter end up as tanks, so screw you guys and your melee attack thing.
By the way, one small thing to the turn order. Jin had a 9 instead of 8. I just fucked up in entering it because it was Aiden's token was being weird. So I don't know if he should be up above the other monster, but he should definitely be above Aiden. Yeah.
Alrighty. Unfortunately, both of those strength drains will miss on this guy. He is obviously very decked out. And very, very capable as a fighter.
Oh no,
Oh, wait,
Drake.
I did those at
Hound.
advantage, shouldn't I?
Drake count.
Both of those are at advantage. That's why.
Oh, okay.
Even at advantage, the 18 still does not hit. These guys are decked to all bells and whistles.
But Drake Hound.
Drake Hound got it!
Yeah, baby.
Comes around and just starts munching on this guy's fucking leg like it's a goddamn chew toy.
Bite damage. Give us the bite damage. Do it. Do it.
Hold on, I'm like manually entering the 1d8 plus 3.
You can just click the
Yeah,
bite.
click
in
the attack bite.
Just in the chat. Yeah.
There
Yay.
you go. This guy is being assailed from all sides. Alrighty. You can already tell that he is not very happy being a chew toy. Alright, so with that, down to Otren.
I want to bless my peeps. Can I do that?
Yes, you
Should
can.
Yo, bless.
Hit him.
I can-
It's got an extra
Do-
gram in it.
Bless. Oh no, I didn't mean to. Oh.
Of some premium, too.
Yes.
Yo, it's
Y'all-
promised some good medical.
It's
Y'all
not
can't
even
see
the
me, but
same
I'm like
trade.
salt baying, sprinkling this blessing upon y'all.
Yes.
Wait, how many people can I do? Wait a minute. I didn't.
Up to 3.
Up to 3. Okay. So can I guess our front runners should get some blessings, like Jin over yonder and Remus, and who's in the middle with me? Aiden. An Aiden, please.
Aiden's gonna get a blessing? Oh my goodness.
Yeah.
Christmas.
Here's some blessings, bish. Take some of that. Sprinkle, sprinkle.
Aiden looks very surprised. He says, "Me? I will try to put it to use."
DM
And
laughs
then I would
menacingly.
like to.
Don't like that.
I'm going to move my character as like right over yonder. Is this like a wall?
Yes,
Like,
that
am
is
I
a...
seen or am I?
No, you would be at full cover. The only one that's really
Okay.
visible would be like the shadows and Ramus. Like you and your brother are completely hidden.
Oh wait, are these bad guys?
The blue ones are, yeah.
We got them.
Okay.
Don't worry.
Okay. Okay, yeah, I'm gonna stay right here. I wanna bring my
Spiritual knuckles,
brass knuckles.
which you
Yeah,
can
my
definitely use as a bonus.
spiritual knuckles. What happened?
You can bonus action attack with those because that's how your spiritual knuckles.
From that distance?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
You can move them.
Oh shoot. Okay.
because they move 30
I
feet
thought-
then attack, and on a bonus action command.
30 feet and attack. Okay, so how far did I just move?
Yeah, definitely
So-
30.
10 feet.
10?
Yeah, you could definitely attack.
So,
No, I mean like
okay.
Just you can hit this bitch
there's
next
two
to
guys
you.
here.
Oh, okay,
You don't
okay,
have to
yeah.
move him into the chamber.
Can I come smack him?
You
Please
can
do
give
so.
it a good shot.
Yeah.
Roll me that spiritual
Okay.
weapon.
Okay, okay. I'm gonna go.
I beg of you to do it, please.
Yes, punch in the face.
Definitely hits.
Roll again
goddamn.
just to see if you crit.
Punch in the face. Punch in the face.
We love it.
Yeah.
He somehow gets cracked in the head by a spiritual brass knuckle.
Brass knuckles,
That man-
baby. Yeah.
That man is not having a good fucking day.
He doesn't deserve one. Whatever. Sorry. I'm
I'm
done.
gonna
You were so funny.
God, what are you thinking?
I got a little too maniacally, like, excited. Sorry.
She's so fucking ready. Alright, so these guys. Well, they're actually gonna move towards the back, kind of entrusting the priest to protect them. And then they will continue their main action to hold the incantation here.
I have a question.
Yep.
Does my spiritual weapon count as a weapon?
What does that mean?
Like,
So like a physical weapon, you would not be able to grab it or anything. It is a spell specifically.
but is it a weapon?
Technically, no, because
Okay.
the only one that I know of that would be counted as an actual weapon would be Shadow Blade, because it actually has stipulation in the spell that it counts as a physical weapon.
Okay. Okay, never mind then. Never mind. Carry on. Good sir. Carry on.
Yep. Alrighty, and then Jin.
Oh, Jin is very happy to finally be here amongst the people, and he's going to attempt to kill those same people.
You goddamn right.
Long sword, one-handed, just 2 strikes.
And
Oh, I should use the long sword plus 3, shouldn't I? All right,
Yeah, spade
that's
versus lightning.
advantage.
That'll definitely hit.
There it
Sar.
is.
He has 3 attacks, right? No, he's a paladin. He only gets 2. Ignore that third one. Sorry. That is 18 damage total, and then with a whistle and a smile, the dancing sword, we'll go right here. Attack north. I said dancing sword. Crit! Dancing sword crit. For 15 more. Oh wait, instead of 8, it's 24 plus 8. 17 is... My brain is not 41, 51?
Very good fucking amount of damage. You can tell that, especially for this Sahagin who's trying to hold his ground with the main chamber here. Definitely doesn't want to fucking really kind of stick in this main audience hall, but you can tell he's doing it for basically Dagon. Even with all the blood filling this chamber, you can tell they absolutely refuse to budge.
I admire their intensity and their bravery, and they will still die. That's Jin's turn. He's gonna stay where he is.
Alrighty. I didn't.
I'm just going to take a quick hop step out here, and he's just going to snap his fingers, and a glimmer of light appears on the ceiling above this square, and then a flame strike comes from on high. All of them need to make me DC 19 dex saves. versus a full 30 damage, 16 fire, and 14 radiant, or half as much on a successful save.
Fire is immediately cut in half underwater.
Oh fuck! We're still underwater. Right. Okay. This is fine.
Which is still a
14
huge
radiant.
amount. Alright. Oh, looks like only one of them made it. So, that 14. Alright, so these guys are wiped clean from the map. There's only one. And then the High Priest himself takes some extra damage as well. He's not looking so great. He's looking really fucked up and bad.
Awesome. Very excited about that thing that you said. I'm gonna go and hide. I'm gonna take cover across from Thalos.
Alright.
And that's my turn.
Back to the top of the round is the Zalgan High Priest. So with that, let's see. Well, he only has one real view on anyone here. So he's just gonna unleash, probably at max power, hoping he can hit him. Just as desperation, level 4 guiding bolt at Rammus. Oh, the 19 to hit.
Oh, it's not a weapon attack. Never mind.
Nope. So at level 4. Thankfully he's not too highball. He rolled pretty low for that. You take a full, let's see, 19 necrotic damage as you see this sickly blood bolt just kind of sail through the water directly at you and impact you in the back and just starts gnawing away at your flesh and your armor and every piece of you.
Oh, lovely.
Pizza.
19, right? Yeah.
Yeah.
Wrong, but I just wanted to do that.
Alright, and with that, the Sahagins, especially smelling blood in the water, are gonna fucking heel pivot turn on you like fucking sharks. As it looks like they themselves kind of go into a frenzy and are gonna put all 6 attacks into Rammus, trying to cut him down quickly.
6?
But he's blessed.
Blademasters, Blood Frenzy. So.
Got you, man. No
2,
worries.
3, 4,
All right.
5, 6.
I guess it doesn't really matter because it's not a saving throw. Ooh, hold on.
So,
Those are weapon attacks that are happening to you now.
yes, they are. So the first one will hit you with a 24 to hit.
Hold on.
Yep.
Reaction.
Okay, it's an attack roll.
So which so you have 1, 2, 3, 4 attacks that will be hitting you. Which one of those ones will you impose disadvantage on?
The one that possibly crits.
All right. So which one? Because it'll have to be at your discretion because it's just imposed whenever.
Oh, the routine, because... Wait, were those all other rolls, right?
Well, basically it's 1, 2, 3, or 4. I can't tell you which ones, but obviously you'll have to tell me which one you impose disadvantage on. Because it can only be for one attack.
Survey says...
Number 2.
I back number 2.
Alright. Alright, so only 3 of those will hit you, as number 2 swings and misses. Alright, so the first one that does hit you, as the second one is blocked out, It kind of sinks the blade, and you quickly turn and then just like smash the blade away from you as he brings it back around. The first one does 14 slashing damage. The second one is the other guy, especially while you're distracted, does kind of quickly come in and crits you in the side, just slamming his coral blades deep into your rib.
Number 3.
Another 14 slashing damage. Yeah. Wasn't that high of a crit. It's so fucking hilarious. And then the last, another 14 slashing damage. God damn. So they're all 14 slashing. All 3 for the ones that hit you. That is fucking hilarious. So, you guys see, especially as soon as there was blood in the water aside from the main chamber, these Sahagin just immediately turned on the person who was injured, or even has the slightest chance of them giving an advantageous attack. They clearly have 0 fucking honor.
I'm coming back in a second.
Right. And then the fellows.
Kill one of them, because I want Rotonapar to eat his soul so I can get health back.
Okay, so wanted to, would you rather I was gonna heal you.
You can do that too, but...
Okay, yeah, so...
But...
I'm going to actually hit this cat with, Alright, I got you, bro.
Sorry.
Alright, where are you? Cure...
What's the roll on that? You told it, completely didn't write it down. What kind of...
The Wand of Cure Wounds?
No, my sword, when I suck souls, they...
Oh, it's basically 1d8 plus your Blood Hunter level.
Level cast and... So, I believe that's 23 points back?
Oh, 23?
Mm-hmm. For that, you would have to touch him for that for cure wounds.
And sorry, hold on, let me swim up real quick.
Right. Which, especially in this chamber, you can easily do. You can swim right over him and just have him like high five.
Yeah. Lay hands upon his head as I swim over him. Bless. Like I'm 23 back. But you know what? I will continue my way into the chamber.
All right. The Blademasters will swing at you when you pass over because he would just be in range at that point.
Oh, heard.
You could remain over Ramus. Up to you.
Oh, actually, I'm going to. I'm actually when I touch Ramus, I swim underneath Rain's weapon. So this way, I'll
Yeah, only once.
I'm at least. I give them another target to face.
All right.
And you know what? With bonus action, I am actually going to try and break this guy's. Is the head priest still? He's still praying? Is he still doing his thing?
You can tell his attention's full turn to you. The incantation's very faded. There seems to be only one Sahagin in the whole chamber that seems to barely hold this incantation.
Okay. In that case, yeah. You know what? Let me sink a little damage into this guy. I'm just gonna do a quick spear cast on him.
All right.
That way, yeah. Let's no, that's a miss.
Yeah, unfortunately not.
It's too close. I'm used to from distance, so that's fine. All right, cool. That's it for me.
All right. Ramus, you can tell that these guys incredulously tried to just fucking straight up murder you the moment they thought they had an advantage.
Appreciate that, because I'm going to do the same thing.
Destroy them.
guess I first try and.
Oh god, that definitely is.
How's he looking?
The one to your north on there,
Oh,
or the left, north or to the right? Which one?
one north of me.
All right. Go ahead and roll damage because they're definitely bloodied. You could tell they've been hurt, but they're obviously trained fighters. You could tell they're made to eat this kind of damage coming at them.
Then I give him the claws anyway.
Alright. The 19 will miss, though. 22.
I only get, so that third one shouldn't.
Alright, yeah. So, the 2 Rotundapar and the claws do hit. Okay, roll damage on those. Alrighty. Especially with another round of heavy slashes and cuts. You can tell this man... One more strike from your sword like that could easily take him down. You could tell that he's now just trying to impede you with all his might to prevent you going towards the High Priest.
Rip through him like tissue paper.
Oh god. So at that, exactly as Hayden says that, the two shadows just immediately like plunge their hands straight into this creature's heart, and just as you see like the eyes just literally sink back as its body just starts necrotizing before you.
And while staring at the other one, drink.
Oh. This guy roll me that D8 and add that to your Blood Hunter level, and that's how much you heal. 17. At that point, you can see. Go ahead and roll me Intimidation at advantage. As you do see a hint of like the Sahagin souls like being ripped out of his body and eaten by Rotundapar.
I still meow at him.
It's not bad. You can tell he's pretty shaken. You can tell he probably doesn't really want to take another swing at you after that demonstration.
I need one more health and it would have been perfect.
Alright. And then... will you remain there? Sorry.
I'm going to... Will I get cover? Oh, he's gonna take a swing at me though. Advantage if I move in more.
Not advantage.
It
Or
would be.
just like
He's still
He
injured.
does get an opportunity to attack if you move away from.
He's still injured. Blood Frenzy still comes into play.
where's Drakehound? Oh, he's under Dallas.
Mm-hmm.
Dallas. And spiritual weapon. Sorry, I'm moving you your guys' weapons for a second. Drake. Multi-attack.
Fuck him up.
God, leave some for the rest of us, dude.
As they fucking AoE the whole room to death.
With the paladin who's got like 15 attacks.
He's got less attacks than you, bro. I'm staring at his sheet. He can attack a maximum of 3 times.
Because I summoned everything.
That's true. He's the summoner army. Alright, unfortunately those attacks will miss as they kind of just smash into the plate coral that he's wearing.
The phrase plate coral conjures a really horrific image in my mind, and I hate it.
Especially the fact that if he breaks it and slams it into you, it's like probably the worst shatter effect weapon ever.
Still puts a little dance on.
Alrighty. Will you stay there, Rems?
I take a defensive stance, I guess.
Alright, just hold in that position. So Rain.
Can I move Shadow closer? My back one?
Yes, you can.
I should probably look at what their speed is.
You can tell the Hagen High Priest is definitely taking note of the shadow moving towards him.
Oh, 40 feet.
Yep.
To say what's up.
What up, boy? You can see the priest just kind of like guards himself, getting ready to try and slap this fucking creature.
I was waiting till my turn, but Aiden's gonna ask everybody mentally whether or not we want this thing alive or if you should just absolutely destroy it.
Priest?
Yeah.
Gonna vote kill.
I mean, unless he's gonna tell us something, but they've been pretty resistant to that so far.
You can tell.
Understood.
You can definitely tell the Sahagin have been far more blood hungry, especially with the fact that their entire sacrifice chamber is tinged with blood already in the water. It's basically like you're basically gonna end up swimming through blood tinted water already. Right.
Rain.
Rain?
Can't
Y'all
believe
not
Rain
moving?
said. Hey, now we can.
Okay. I was saying I want to shoot a guiding bolt across the room. Can I do that underwater?
Underwater, it definitely can, because it's still a spell. It has a range.
You are in full cover current.
The shittiest thing I've ever seen. Okay. Well, that's what I get being undercover and trying to shoot somebody. Could I follow that up with a healing word and, sprinkle some blessings on Ramus?
You could definitely hit him with a healing word for the bonus action. Or actually, hold on.
2 leveled spells.
Hold it.
Yeah, I can't do that.
Can't do that.
Yeah, because you're basically using 2 spells in one turn. You can't, unfortunately, cannot do that.
Okay. Well, I'm gonna send 30. Can I? Oh, there's this guy here still.
Yep.
Yeah, beat his ass.
Can I just take my brass knuckles and punch him in the head with it?
Sure.
You definitely try. Go ahead and roll me that
Okay.
attack.
Hold on. Will that hit?
Unfortunately not. That just gleams off the coral armor that he's wearing.
Well, it was a warning. That's all that was.
Mm.
That was a warning. That's it.
Alright. So, that. This Sahagin continues to maintain the incantation. Oh god, it's so funny. It's like, Jin.
Oh, I'm glad you're getting a giggle out of this.
That's a 1. That's a 2. Those 2 17s. So they're both bad. And a 23.
23 will hit.
Yeesh. For 10. Jin's feeling it. Fatigue is setting in.
Exhaustion of underwater. And here's why I'm laughing too, right? Is the fact that it's like one comment at Sahagin is barely holding this incantation right now.
This is ridiculous.
Not for long.
Will he remain there?
Yes. Yeah.
I didn't go.
Oh, fuck. Can I make some sort of check to see if I can... Like, I probably can't see this guy at all because of this, like, tall dais, right?
Pretty much.
So-
The way it rises up, he positioned himself back there just purposely to be out of sight while the Blademaster
Right,
and the
he's
priest...
hiding.
Yeah.
Alright.
Priest there.
Can I see if I can roll to see how healthy this creature is looking?
Yeah, roll me an insight.
Oh, I love insight. I roll those with advantage. That's a 24.
With this creature, he's definitely bloodied. You could tell that it would not take much more to kill him. He is struggling hard.
Oh, not take much more, but how can that be? Okay, I'm going to burn...
Basically, like, you
Fuck
could
it,
tell...
I'm going to burn 4 charges of my magic missiles for a total of 6 missiles.
Alright.
So these are all just going to auto. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
Fucking
A lot of 5s in there.
whew.
That's 26. 26
That
force damage.
the final shots just you could see the Sahagin priest just goes limp and just kind of slowly floats down to the dais and just is completely limp and inert.
Aiden grins a tight grin, and I think I used all of the charges of the missile, the wand missile, so I have to roll a d20, right, to see if it explodes.
Yes, don't want a 1. All right, good.
Yeah, all right, we're still good.
It survives to see another day.
And I'm going to move up, I guess, just because don't want to get caught all the way in the back, and then it'll be Aiden's turn. Oh, actually, no. I'm going to hit a healing word on Ramus. For 6. Oh, minimum. Boo. It's because my throat's so burnt.
Sure. I was telling you all to save them, but sure.
I'd rather use like this than burn all of the wands of cure wounds yet.
No, I was just gonna drink from this guy if I killed him.
Drink him up. So this guy's gonna go for the ads because he doesn't really want to go for him anymore. You can tell he's visibly rattled.
Oh no, Drake Hound.
I want that Drake Hound for 25 to hit. So Drake Hound is going to definitely take 14 slashing. He's gonna go for the shadow twice. Both definitely hit with a 25 and a 20 to hit. For a big ass total of 26, popping that boy. And that will be him.
How much did you hit Drakehound for?
I hit Drakehound for 14. And Thalos.
Alright, I can't believe this fool is still here. So, actually, this guy down here, is he just like a regular Sahagin?
Yeah, he seems to be maintaining the incantation. He is out of sight. You would have to get past this higher stone dais here that's raised up because he's basically tucked behind it.
Yeah, but if I were to swim past Ramus, I'd still be within striking range of this guy, hey? Or could I swim past Ramus?
You can swim a little bit higher up because these doors are a little bit larger.
Yeah,
it's just that initially when you were doing it, you were doing the cure wounds, so you would have to be in touch range of Ramus.
Alright, I'm going to swim up and over Ramus and stay out of this guy's striking range.
Alright.
And I'm going to hold here. What do I see? It's in the chamber.
So with that, aside from the huge amount of blendered fucking icy-cold Sahagin, I do see just barely the one Sahagin that's kind of dipped over the edge. The further southern chamber that seems to have a couple of sharks that you could see, as well as you come to this intersection, you can see other priests that seem to be kind of enraptured with their current fervent praying.
Ah, okay.
But you can see their eyes are completely glazed over. They don't even seem like they're capable of perceiving the world around them currently. They just are completely lost, pulled into this ritual.
Okay. Are they also heavily armored, or...?
Not at all. You can see why the Blademasters were there, to protect them.
Okay. The case, I'm gonna take aim at... actually, this guy's just still chanting away, right? He's just,
Yeah, he's sitting there, he's looking really shaky seeing you come over the corner, but he's like sitting there still pounding his spear into the silt and just slowly chanting incantations for Dagon.
Alright, I actually shout to him, But while you still can. Depending on whether or not, if it looks like he stops his incantation, I'll let him swim. If he doesn't, then I'm going to attack him twice with my spear.
Roll me an intimidation at advantage, because obviously everyone else in here is just kind of blundered. You definitely see him kind of like pause for a moment, and then he drops the incantation. You can tell he's gonna basically start swimming away and get the fuck out of this chamber.
Okay, this priest over here, tag him twice. Oh, sorry, player icon. This fool over here in the right-hand chamber.
Mm-hmm.
My target. All right.
Both of those will hit.
All right. Sorry, let me take advantage off. Does that work with just the 19 and the 21?
Yeah, they're gonna hit. You can tell this guy's not like the high priest of the Blademasters. They are definitely not armored. They're clearly here just praying.
Wait. All right, this cat takes and.
Oof. Alrighty. That he is bleeding all over the altar. Just looks up and just like shock and fear of like what the hell just happened. It just like looks to you as you can see his eyes kind of like come back from the back of his head and just like looks over in your direction.
I brandish my spear in the air.
You can see he's just immediately gonna book it. He is horrifically wounded and basically limping at this point from those 2 strikes alone.
Aye, you fool. That's it for me.
Alright. Ramus, one boy still defies you.
Get fucked. Alright, I am going to do my best to give him the business.
Give it to him.
Oh.
Show him the business.
18 doesn't, but everything else does. Alrighty, especially with he's looking like he's not gonna be able to eat another 2 of those. Like if another solid chunk like that will bring him down for sure. But he is going to the very end. You could tell that these guys were bred for exactly this, to fight and die for Dagon. 18 will not hit, unfortunately.
Damn, what's these guys' AC?
Basically plate armor with shields. Those 2 guys were the only ones that were like fully decked out, and you could tell they were put to guard the high priest, which you killed. Alright, the tail attack will definitely hit. 8 bludgeoning. Alrighty, he's coming down slow. Coming down real slow. He's standing defiantly. Rain.
Yes. I'm gonna try guiding bolt one more time.
Alright, firing at the Blademaster. Or
Master.
basically the guy to the south you can't really see right now. You would have to move into the chamber like Thalos did.
Okay.
This guy you could see perfectly, but at the same time, I will forewarn you, you've seen he has a very high armor.
Ramus.
Hit him. Can I still...
I can't hit him when you're right in between.
You could fire over his shoulder.
Okay. Can I really?
Or through him.
Can I like heartbreaker him through
Oh.
Ramus?
Heartbreaker, no. You'd still have to be next to him to be able to hit him with Heartbreaker.
Shucks.
I mean, you could move.
Yeah, there is a space open.
It.
You can smack diagonal.
Okay. Can I do that and then Heartbreaker him?
Yes, of course.
Yes.
Oh boy. You should have more attacks.
May I use my inspiration? Because that's kind of like... No, actually, no, I don't want to use my inspiration for that kind of situation.
Oh, technically you're not blessed, right?
Me? No, I didn't bless myself. I self-sacrificially blessed everyone else.
Wait.
Ball sacks.
Except me.
Yeah, my bad. Do you need some? Cause
No. I'm good. Good.
some you're way too salt-based now.
You should have multiple attacks as a cleric.
What? What did you say? I'm sorry.
You should have an extra attacks as a cleric since you're just doing melee swings.
I do? I don't think I knew that. But okay, so I
Do
can
you have a
shift...
bonus attack?
An
no.
extra attack.
No, I am wrong.
War domain clerics get that.
Yeah, I'm thinking of the wrong thing. My bad.
Oh, okay.
Not even like guiding flame or anything, or
If she had a
What's that mean?
cantrip for a bonus action, but unfortunately not. So that would be it. So you do still have spiritual weapon though.
Yeah, I guess.
I know.
I'll brass knuckle this guy again. I'll just do that.
Alright. That'll hit.
yeah.
Sweet. Sweet.
Another 6
Okay.
foot.
For 6. 4, 6. 6.
Alrighty. He's hanging on by a fucking thread.
Listen, this bastard needs to go down. What the hell is he taking so goddamn long?
Made of fucking tough ass motherfucking lead.
Jin sharpening his sword.
Alrighty. This Sahagin. He fucks off. You can hear him screaming in full panic.
Well, that's not good.
With that, so he kind of falls back into the other room, screaming in full panic. Things will happen. Alright, Jin. Jinny Man. Or, well, the one controlling Jin, I should say.
Yes. I will kill this person with a 20
That's just enough.
and a 19. But the 19 I have bless. I can roll a d4. And it's at least one, so 21. So 9 plus 12 is 21.
You run him through.
Can I second? Or no?
With that, you could definitely siphon him up.
Sweet. Drank.
You
Do I
just-
get full
5.
8 or do I get a portion? Kill it?
with that, you do get the D8 along with your level.
Can Jin see? No, he can't see him. He's gone. Alright, well, he holds his dancing sword and he goes, "Where to now? I mean, what ho?
Oh.
And where to now, brethren?"
With that, you can hear Rotona Par just kind of whispering, it's like, "Drink them all. They are deliciously dark."
Skeletons or anything were made?
There's definitely there, but at this point, this point, unless you were immediately next to them, you could tell what their souls would be gone at that point.
Can I grab, like, their skull?
Oh, easily. You can just quickly hack off their head and grab their skull.
Sweet. Hack it off and I, like, attach it. Alright, I put it in the for now. Or I just carry it around.
Alright. And then Aiden.
Aiden is going to move forward 4, 5 into the room. I'll kind of make a good surveying of what I can see. There are some sharks hanging about. There's another men moving around. What's he doing?
He is going to definitely flee at the end of the round. You can tell he is bleeding heavily from 2 attacks from Thalos.
Alright, I guess we should continue heading south. Yes? Yes.
Chamber.
Why not?
And you can tell this ritual has definitely been heavily interrupted. It's well and done.
Dope. I'm gonna move, and then I guess I'll dash. And I'll end my turn up here.
Alright. And then top of the round.
What is that icon? I don't like that icon.
What is that? What the fuck is that?
What the fuck is that? It's the symbol of Dagon. It's coming for us, y'all.
No.
So, coming around the corner. Fucking.
Oh, it's gonna be something out of right out of my nightmares. I hate everything that's happened.
As he comes fucking busting through the area like Kool-Aid Man. You see, as he rises up from the very depths itself. Get back here, you pussy! The heavily blood-stained teeth and weaponry as a were-shark lycanthrope with a trident in hand charges forth at you, Aiden.
What does that even mean?
Think werewolf except shark.
If I was part shark. Wait, do you street sharks?
That's a good example. But he quickly charges up with his 50-foot swim speed. And he is going to make his 3 trident attacks.
No, it's fine.
Let's see. Well, actually, he'll do 2 trident attacks and try and take a bite out of you.
Of course he is.
Piece of shit.
My AC is 24. Let him come.
Let him come. Alright. 21 for the first one.
That will miss.
Alrighty. And then the second one definitely will miss. He will try and bite you. And definitely miss. As you can see, just deftly swimming through the water, this lycanthrope were-shark comes down and just starts swinging a trident in your direction, just trying to lance you, and big, heavy, gnashing teeth just shutting around next to you. You can hear the very heavy, loud chomp right next to your head with a very sickening, loud crunch effect in a way. You can tell that it would hurt very fucking badly to get hit by.
I hate.
I was trying to take this thing's skull to quicken our way through the next, I guess, attempted summoning. I guess this were-shark skull is gonna do us even better.
At the same time, it makes you think, are these one of the people from your order that betrayed them?
Dun dun dun.
I'll ask afterwards.
Thalos.
All right. Seeing this boy swim in, it's morphin' time. Spore up. I absolutely spore armor up, and at 40 temporary hit points.
Woof.
Please don't fucking eat my ass!
Then I take cover behind this pillar, and with my bonus action, I'm actually chuck the backbiter on him.
All right.
Chucker.
Run, Aiden, run!
Wait, so you have 103 hit
The
points.
fear is strong. That?
Crack this dude in his shit.
In the face.
That's it for me.
Alrighty, Remus. Don't forget, you guys still have the Cloak of the Manta Rays. You got 60-foot swim speed.
Will this put me out of range? Will this hide me from my compatriots over here? On the other side of this dude.
On the other side?
Here.
Oh, it just updated. Sorry. With that, no, because effectively Aiden and the shark are basically like at the top of the stone dais fighting. So this is technically 10 feet off of the main floor below you.
This enough to get advantage, or do I have to move over?
Nope, that's definitely enough to get advantage because you're still across the way and he is a large creature.
I guess I'm going to Aiden, excuse me, because we care for you. I'm going to sacrifice my bod.
My. Your bod. Not your hot bod.
Delicious. Ooh! Ooh!
Oh! What? Yo, we having sushi tonight.
This is some weird beast to weird beast action. We should be selling tickets.
Some
Yo, what's the over under? Holy shit.
Aiden's got them nosebleed seats.
39.
Fucking excellent damage. You start tearing into him. Good to see him.
I mean, pick one of those two. If you want to pick the 7 plus 5, but
That's fine. I'll allow it.
you're like, it eats it anyway.
Always worry when the DM allows you the extra damage.
So it takes 7 damage, but he's like, meh.
You can see he's definitely hurt from that, but he just kind of like looks to you almost in a very eerily knowing fashion.
It's your father.
I may. A Force Awakens traitor.
The Order betrayed us!
Probably the 21 hit.
That definitely hits. These guys are not wearing full armor like the other Blademasters were. I roll with that D4. Oof. A very heavy strength drain. As you can see, literally part of his body just kind of like loses water mass alone. Just.
Yeah, that's my turn because Drakehound can't keep up with me. I kind of harm for now.
Yeah, he's hurt pretty bad. Rain.
Yes. I'm gonna move up. Like
Don't
right
forget
here.
you do have 60 feet of swim speed.
Oh, 60 feet.
Yep.
God damn, I forgot about Blood Curse of the Fallen.
Oh shit, we had 60 feet of swim speed.
I thought
Fuck, I
Look at the
could have
meta, right?
prepared an action. Shit.
All of this is underwater. Thus the water effects.
Don't do anything crazy. I'm going to take a ball hit.
Immediately does something crazy.
I'm gonna move closer.
Alright.
I think up to here was still 30 or 25 at least.
Oh, easily. Like, even, yeah, if it's 45, you're fine.
Oh, okay, wait, no, I can go closer. I want to be able to hit him with my Heartbreaker.
Alright. Give him a smack.
Smack, please.
Oh! Roll that damage.
To the face. Who's it face?
Big sharky face.
This guy has eaten so many fucking crits. It's a miracle he's still standing.
You could choke on it.
I feel like it's not a miracle. I feel like he's a big bag of HP. I feel like this man has oodles and noodles of health left.
Hey, DM God?
Yes.
Does Divine Strike automatically get calculated, or do I have to add for that?
You gotta add that.
Yes.
I can add it. Do I have to do that before my turn? Or can I do it after?
You could definitely do it after. It functions like Paladin Smite. So you
Okay.
could tack that on and double it. Because it's a crit.
Oh, really? Okay, so what do I do? Do I just do like a roll 1d8?
It should be far more than that for your Divine Smite.
Well, no, because it's on every hit. Because Cleric. It's Divine Strike, not Divine Smite.
That's right.
Once on each of your turn,
level-
you hit a creature with a weapon attack, you can cause the attack to deal an extra 1d8 radiant damage.
Alright, so yeah, it would be 2d8.
2d8.
Because the
Crete.
critical.
Yeah.
Alrighty. Was it radiant
Did I
energy?
get that right? 2d8? I did
Yeah,
that.
that's correct.
Okay, thank you.
Alright, so with that, you smash your Heartbreaker into his face. Don't forget the critical effect.
Oh yeah, it does a thing. Hold on. I forgot what the fuck the thing is. Hold on. It's been forever. All allies within 45 feet that you can see regain an amount of hit points equal to the damage you dealt with the triggering attack, plus 2d6. They also receive the benefits of Aura of the Heart for 24 hours.
Wait, we benefit up to 28 healing because you critted?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh my god!
It's basically, it's like rain drives down the Heartbreaker. You can even see like a little thrum of joy comes from the gold runestone she carries with her. As this aura of pure energy and holy radiance kind of like immediately purifies the water around you at the same time. And you can actually visibly see the Shrine of Dagon crack from the holy radiance that bursts forth from Heartbreaker and Rain.
That's fucking dope.
It says that everybody gets the Aura of the Heart for 24 hours too. It says
What that?
all creatures within 20 feet of the gem gain a +3 bonus on Charisma and Constitution saving throws for 24 hours.
Oh
So
my god.
all of you are now, everyone who is within range of Rain's strike initially for that, also now have that aura for 24 hours.
Good shit.
Oh. That's everybody.
Yes.
Everybody.
Good job, guys, for being here for my moral support. Y'all hype me up, so I got this. Anyway, I can pull up my spiritual weapon. I
Good.
almost forgot to tell you about.
Yeah, so it moves the 31st, because that does not have the same speed as you.
So 30.
Yeah, so
Oh,
30
far up.
up to there.
Yeah. Can it strike from that distance?
Unfortunately not. It is a melee weapon, so it has to be right up on him.
Alright, it's cool. It's just gonna look really nice to train this guy.
It just
Oh.
enjoys the glittering after effects of purified water.
Yeah. There's little sparkles of hearts everywhere right now.
Each little one just like golden heart, and then it's just like little pop of fireworks of gold.
Yes.
Jeez.
Alrighty. With that, Jin, you should be impressed with your sister, Jin. Don't be a dick.
I healed people. No, I didn't. I blessed people.
Time to show this cleric how it's done.
Okay.
Way too accurate.
He's here and he's still throwing shade.
That's hilarious.
Goddamn.
That's a 22, a 27, and a 25.
They're all successful.
God damn. You can do like a triple strike? Holy shit.
Dancing sword is
That's-
a bonus action. Yeah. So that's 16 plus 13, 29, 42.
What?
Alrighty, so with that, Jin quickly comes over, especially with how heavily injured he is, and just rends him through the ribs and quickly just starts slashing him down at that point. He goes limp, and you can actually see his form. As a very big and heavy trident falls down into the silt, he shifts from his were shark form back to that of a Goliath.
Oh.
What the poop?
He was a humanoid with a lycanthropy curse.
Is he trying to
Oh,
communicate?
well, it's a good thing I didn't do what I was going to do earlier. Now,
With the, especially with how much damage he has gotten, he doesn't have time. But Ramus, you got a pretty high passive perception, right? It's above a 12.
Let me see.
And 17. But
I got a 19.
This one's mostly pertaining to his order.
sorry.
Yeah,
That's
17.
all right. With that, you could very easily see that he actually does have one of the older tattoos pertaining to your order, one of the Brotherhood symbols that people used to be originally branded with as a lycanthrope, as a forewarning in the early ages. You had seen this in the book referenced that you borrowed from Vethden's library.
Say anything, or is he just like holding it up, or I just see it?
You just see it branded on his arm, basically, like a large tattoo going down.
Is he like less threatening, or?
Basically, with that, he's basically floating down towards the silt in the chamber, dead. But you can tell that it's very obvious that these people have been either corrupting or maybe drawing people from your order in towards the Order of Dagon.
dum dum dum.
So he is dead though.
Yes, he is 100% dead.
Yeah. Besides that tattoo, does he have like an amulet or anything?
With that, you actually do see that he does have. Let's see, the order. Excuse me, the order's symbol still strapped to that on his belt, on his hip, as well as the weapon that he does actually have. Yeah, you, especially for the 17, you would definitely see it. It is emblazoned at the very base point where all three ends of the trident meet in the middle on the haft of the polearm. So you can tell he is definitely one of the betrayers, but also maybe one of the earlier experiments of lycanthropy that had come from your order beforehand.
I'm obviously a little sad he's from the order, but like, this guy's a traitor.
Mm-hmm.
Take the buckle and the weapon. I put the buckle on. I put the weapon away as like, say, kind of like of the order, and drink.
Alrighty. So with that, Rotonapar, you get a very almost sickly sweet feeling. Something that is like bitter, tart, and sweet at the same time, but somehow eerily savory, kind of fills your own mouth. At this point, you could see Rotonabar's eyes kind of just gleam. He's like, one of the lost children. Perfect. Oh, that you actually do feel it kind of creep over your body for a moment, and almost like the best way I can describe it, it's like watching the movie Venom, where the symbiote kind of like latches onto your arm for a moment.
I was gonna ask, I get the quickening from Highlander.
Close to that. Rotonapar awakens a little bit further, and you will now be able to summon full shadow demons.
Ooh.
So let me grab that real quick.
Instead of my shadows?
You could do either or.
How many of those can I summon?
The shadow demons themselves, you could summon 2.
I'm looking this up. Let's see. Oh, those things are cool. Oh, they fly. A lot more hit points. Can I do a mix of 2 of those and 1 of the small ones, or would it have to be like 1, 2 small ones? Because
for those, you would definitely be able to do a mix. You could do 1 shadow demon and definitely 2 of the small ones. Especially with the fact that you've managed to increase the power of that, you would be able to summon a total of 5 shadows in place if you didn't want to do the 2 shadow demons.
Ooh.
At the same time, while you have Rotonapar, you would be able to cast Pass Without a Trace effectively on yourself. At the same time, if you're in a location of dim or dark light, every time you move, you can either move normally by foot, or you can do effectively a shadow jaunt teleport of 30 feet.
What?
Dim or dark light?
Yeah, it has to be dim or dark light. Oh.
And 1 shadow demon to 2 shadows, or 5 shadows, or 2 shadow demon?
Yep. Let's see. I don't think that downloaded correctly.
See, I know my constant like trying to see what happens would aim somewhere.
The nature of scientific research, right?
Yeah, it's not like it's real life, like, whatever, let's see what happens.
Alrighty. Which
Get
also...
any information on this guy from, I don't know, quickening him?
So...
Or the order, or...
basically with that, you can attempt to look through those visions. Obviously with that, you do get brief flashes of him basically volunteering for the order. Basically the Abyss kind of whispering to him for a moment. It's like very rapid flashes. You would need time to sift through these memories when you get the chance. But right now, you could tell that might throw you into a daisical state where you would not be capable of fighting.
Yeah, people to save.
Yeah. So effectively, this is the boy that you can now summon. Obviously, a lot beefier, but still assassin-esque. A hell of a lot more terrifying. So, just...
Can I sacrifice to get another shadow demon?
For that, you definitely can. So.
Yeah, I'm collecting friend.
pulling the shadow demons out of the woodworks.
I use 2 charges. Well, what's the charge on the wand? It's like a greater potion, right?
Effectively a cure wounds.
Yeah, each charge is a cure wounds, and then if you use a higher charge, it's
What's cure wounds roll?
1d8 plus your spellcasting ability modifier.
Yeah.
So I roll 2.
So effectively, for each level you cast it from the wand per charge, it would be plus that. So if you do
1 plus 2.
Yeah, if you did a level 2, it would be 2 charges, so 2d8 plus 2.
Oh, okay, yeah.
Alright. Alrighty. With that, going back into the order, as you guys see this.
Wait, I take his head too.
What's up?
I take his head as well.
Alrighty. Especially with that, you guys do just see this kind of like disturbing, symbiotic situation with Rotundapar like latching on Aramis, and you could see the curiosity as well of why many people had feared this weapon and why Runboy was kind of respected for being able to tame this weapon, as it's now holding on to part of Rames's arm.
I'm not yours yet. I say just out loud. I guess nobody really knows who I'm to.
We will see you one day.
Or we won't.
Hopefully never. Over to Aiden.
Okay, Aiden is not going to move ahead of the party. He's going to stay right the fuck where he is. And he's going to prepare a spell of Toll the Dead if anything comes fucking charging out of the darkness. Because that's just what happens now. It doesn't matter to him that the thing died in less than 6 seconds. But
terrifying to see a giant shark man trying to eat your goddamn face.
Just awful. I wants no partner, so I'm gonna prepare Toll the Dead, just nice and easy. And as my bonus action, I'm gonna actually shillelagh my staff.
Alrighty. Well, with that, obviously, your fears will be quite realized as from around the corner. And
Motherfuck.
one more lad comes swimming around as you toll the dead upon him.
Oh,
Yep. DC 19 whiz. It'll be the 8 necrotic if he fails. Because he's not injured, right?
That is correct.
I don't know if they like stab themselves to turn into sharks.
Do I have enough time to cast another reaction?
Currently, no, because the turn order is still turning over.
Okay.
So with that, you can see that this is a female were-shark. And especially with Ramus holding the head, looks like, even though there's still the pang, looks at Ramus with fiery disdain for holding probably her husband's head.
Give her another. You sure?
And it's just going to immediately come at you at full steam. So with the trident and then a bite to attack. Alrighty, so 2 of those miss, but the 20 from the trident will hit you, I believe, for only a small 8 piercing damage to you, Ramus. As you can hear in this almost kind of like guttural speaking tongue. You killed my husband. I will consume you.
sure.
Fellas, as you guys are about to wreck house.
Let's see.
Especially with the current doorway, just to let you know that she does kind of block it up. There is a space where you could swim above her, but you can tell that it's still within her threatening range, as she is still a large creature.
Duly noted. You know what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna swim in about this distance. I'm gonna hit her with my poison blast cantrip. Sorry, with the poison spray.
Alrighty.
Relieve shield to make a save. Right.
Alright, and they do make that.
Alright, so she only takes 2.5 points of damage, or 2 points of damage. But then I swim back off 30 feet, and with my bonus action, or with can strike. Backbiter. Does that strike?
That definitely hits true.
Alright.
Alrighty.
Good for me.
And then over to Ramus with your new boys. Everyone trying to par getting a little creepy on you.
Alright. I guess I ask her again if she is sure this is what she wants to do.
I'll either join him in death or eat your head!
Ooh,
As they all say.
Soul for the machine.
be kind of kinky. Maybe you should let her. See what it's like. Be open to experiencing new things.
Both of those will hit. Or, no, all three of those will hit. My bad. Oof. Very solid fucking 37 damage. Goddamn.
This advantage territory or over here? Beside the pillar.
For that, it would be these two squares from directly above it. As you see the advantageous powers.
Alright, let's take a look. Oh shoot, they get a completely different roll at an advantage? That's cool.
Alright. Oh.
I don't know if we should be freezing them.
Alright, so the 11 will actually miss, but the 16 does hit. There you go. Good lord. Alrighty, as the shadow demons just start rending into this were shark. You can see the heavy pangs at this point. You can tell that she is just willing to accept death at this point. Good.
Whoa, this will put Drake out.
That's true.
He's
Those will hit.
I come on team.
Alright, with that, Draken will come in and bite her throat out. She just kind of like slowly accepts death at this point. You can tell like the depression just washed out over her at that point. And he just immediately
Oh, wow.
tears her throat out.
To have his fill, Drakehound.
Like a happy dog with fresh chow.
Have anything order related?
So with her, she has a similar tattoo, the trident as well. You can see that the amulet that she carries with her is emblazoned with the 2 letters of G and B with a heart behind it, kind of been forcefully engraved by her own hand, you can tell.
I'm gonna assume that was this guy.
Yes.
Is it the same kind of?
She a Goliath as well?
Both Goliaths.
Is it exactly the same or is it different?
Both of them, you could tell that it was probably a Goliath couple that had originally come to the Order in the agreement of this strength and power, and seemed to have either been tempted or maybe corrupt to this side. But you can tell they obviously refuse to leave each other's side no matter what.
Cute in a horribly fucked up, toxic, were shark relationship, right?
You never want to know what kind of babies they made.
Guess I picked that trident up. Is it like
special
her
Valentine's Day?
For hers, you could tell that she actually had a +1 trait.
I can't use it. I toss it to Thalos. It's not like emblazoned with the Order sigil or anything, is it?
With that, it does have the Order symbol emblazoned on the same kind of midpoint of the 3 tridents coming together at the base for the haft.
I tossed it to Thalos. Treat it well, with respect.
Okay, I'll take it. I'm not gonna get a chance to like really get a weight for it right now, but I will definitely tuck it on my back beside my staff.
One was respect, the other was, I guess, you can use this weapon and I can't.
Still appreciated.
At this point, as you are picking it up, you hear a very heavy crush and smash from the main pillars up north of you, as you see Pelgrim and his goons basically kind of like quickly arrive into the chamber and are just like smashing up the temple and the ritual dais, and then immediately pushing eastward.
That's where the thing is, isn't it? He can't take it, though.
This is true.
So do we go get that, or do we go try and stop the, and get our friends?
I think we have to
Quite
get
a few sharks.
Can one of you, like, psychic the sharks to follow Pelgrim?
Neither
Boogity boogity.
Neither of us is Aquaman.
Bork, bork.
Let's see. I don't think I have speak
No,
with animals.
Oh,
I do have speak with animals. I can do speak with animals if.
Oh, okay. I was gonna say, with our Cloak of the Manta Ray, we could actually try to like glide past them. We've still got pass without trace on us. We might be able to just hover low to the ground and just look like a couple of like rays just beneath them.
Slipping by.
With the various sharks here, go ahead and roll me a nature check.
Whom?
Any of them. Alright. You can tell these are reef sharks. They really don't care about you. You can tell that these animals are very clearly decorative.
Decorative sharks. Okay, great. We go.
They're basically just swimming around the chamber, and you can tell it just appeases the various Sahagin. You know that Sahagin and sharks usually go hand in hand, but the real attack sharks were outside. These are all very clearly pets.
Which way should we go? I see a downturn in a hallway here. This one seems to go both ways.
Is it the door?
You do see what looks like the entrance to an audience chamber over in the western direction. At the same time, the main dais that's raised up there, you see a little difficult to make out, but a humanoid shape that seems to be having some kind of discussion with another creature, though there's no sounds being made.
This is to our south?
Western.
Oh, okay.
But obviously you do see there is another chamber way to go, avoiding this room.
Okay, so there's two ways this way. Is this a door here?
For that, no. That is just a
Okay.
main.
And then this is just another path that goes down. All right. Well, I do not know if I would like to speak to whoever's voice that is, but if they have answers, perhaps that is the direction we must go.
I would agree. Josh, quick question. Did we search the body of the main priest that we killed in this chamber behind us?
No, you did not.
I would like to do that before we leave the chamber.
Alrighty.
Can we do some searching of the and soul?
That you can. So, with that, searching on the High Priest himself, you would end up finding a ritual book to Dagon, obviously detailing the various ritual sacrifices as well as the organ dismemberment that would be appropriate in order to sacrifice to the various sharks around and fill the chamber with blood, as you've seen before. Probably why they kept the pet sharks there, so they could feed them the organs and keep the ritual going appropriately. At the same point, you would see that amongst their personage, they do have a symbol of Dagon emblazoned fully with gold and silver. It seemed to be like tendrils writhing and fighting over each other, with the main mouth at the center rising up from the main mass with two piercing pearlescent eyes made from actual pearl. That item itself is worth about 500 gold. The weapon that they had wielded was basically just a shark tooth staff. As you could tell, it had just had the various symbols and runes carved into the side. Along with that, there on the main platform that had been purified by Heartbreaker's burst of radiant energy, you would find that there is a larger residium crystal along with the very curious like aqua ingots that you had seen before. The whole statue itself is made of it.
Oh.
Take the residium.
How big is the statue?
Currently, as it's partially broken, you would be able to carry the two halves. The two halves of this main statue is about 100 pounds each. So,
Would they fit into a bag of...
if you took a moment to start splitting them up a little bit more, you would definitely be able to.
Right to the group. we hack this thing up and sell it?
We pocket the residium, hack everything else up.
At this point, you can see Vithin has made his way into the main chambers here.
Can you see or hear us?
At this point, let's see. Do you guys have any illuminating items upon yourselves?
Illuminate?
I don't think so.
Alright.
Like,
So,
do you mean like fire? I'm confused.
Right, or
bioluminescent,
I think
actual light spell or something like that.
does Heartbreaker give off light? I don't know.
Oh.
I don't know about Jin's armor either. Aiden doesn't have anything.
They would be
Lot of
very
them.
dull glows.
Okay.
We have glowy, trippy shrooms.
They are, yeah, they're growing on our friend.
It just has glowy, trippy shrooms in my items list.
So with that,
Tinderbox. What's a tinderbox?
It's
What you use to light a fire.
yeah, flint and steel.
It's like yeah.
With
Holy
that,
smokes.
Depending on the technology, might also have like small little bits of twigs and stuff.
Oh, okay.
How long does protective aura last? It doesn't say on here.
protective aura. Is that a Bloodhunter feature, I believe?
Rod of alertness. Because
Rod.
it shines light on me. Well, on me, bright light, 60-foot radius, dim light, another 60.
So that would be an action, so you would have to manually activate that. But he would see you either way from the Mushroom Menser as he comes gliding down the main halls. As he kind of reaches your group, where did Pilgrim go? I followed the trail of destruction as I figured he would be right behind you.
Of the first chamber.
Sign of him yet. We had to manage on our own.
Did we see him break through the first chamber, or did?
You definitely saw him break through the first chamber. It was very, very unceremonious. There's obviously a lot of larger spells. You could tell that they were just destroying shit to destroy shit at that point for the pure joy of it, before quickly moving on.
So yeah, we saw him break through the first chamber, then head east.
Damn
He
it.
did go east, right?
Yes. Have you found your friends yet?
2 altars down, 1 more to go, but we're not sure which way to go. We don't want to get there too late.
We have been stopping the rituals.
That's excellent work then. Shall I stick with you, or shall I take one of the other halls and hopefully find them?
Maybe he comes with us. Could be useful. Hey, old man, do you want to stand in the front? It looks like Jin needs some help.
If he goes his own way, that's 2 times as much of a chance of us finding this thing before Pilgrim does. If he sticks with us, though, we're kind of hamstringing ourselves.
Okay, then let's go.
Yeah.
I just don't want him to get caught by a pilgrim or something. And like, I don't know. I worry about splitting the larger party. That this is a very dangerous place to be for all of us, not just for us, but for him as well and his forces.
Almost forgot, because there was the ritual dice.
People-
My bad. You guys do find this armor.
What the fuck is it?
Whoa.
Along,
That's
along with this sitting.
Oh my
outside.
goodness.
wow. Okay, this looks
That
like we
just
walked
that
into a
screams Ramus to me. I don't know
What?
about you. The unidentified saw.
Yeah, possibly.
I'm sorry.
That it's got
Why-
some Ramus energy.
Oh dear.
The tentacle armor rain. I don't know. Ooh.
Is it metal?
Kind of attracted to it because I'd love to just like whip tentacles on people's faces. Like,
Right?
Uh,
Oh, imagine you can wield
Wants
your Lightbringer, your Warhammer with the tentacles like 15 feet away from you.
I mean, if nobody else wants it, I'll definitely take it.
Is it metal armor or?
It's definitely metal armor. It seems to almost have like a very eerie form of coral, and obviously the emblazoned tendrils that wrap around the breastplate. Obviously ornate with it, but also definitely has the very strange energy to it.
As long as it's not, it's all yours, Ran. But just be careful.
None of us have identify, right?
Can we like do some checks on it? Like, what's up? Can I touch it? Can we do some insight on it?
For that, unfortunately, you would need either the identification spell or time to study it. Which,
Hey, wizard man.
it back and take
Hey, can our guy help us? I'm sorry, I keep forgetting his name.
What happened to his partners?
he kind of looks. He's like, I do not have the identify spell prepared. It would take me time with a ritual, in which time grows short.
Who has identify?
He definitely does. It's just he doesn't have it prepared because he assumed combat would be ensuing.
Could we just like put it in a bag and take it with us,
Oh yeah,
Now-
very easily.
and then study it? Because like we don't need to make hasty decisions while we're underwater and shit.
Slaps it on,
Make
gets
sure that you
cursed.
guys mark it.
No.
I'm just saying.
Right, make sure you mark it on your sheet so we remember to identify it later.
Who, me?
Yeah,
Oh, okay.
Where are the people?
and
who
whoever's
came
taking
with
the saw.
Where the poop do I write this down?
Under equipment,
Under equipment.
you just hit like the plus button at the bottom and it'll open a blank one. You can just type it in there.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm not gonna forget the dirty saw.
Tentacle armor.
Remind me to tell you guys about the rusty spoon I gave one of my players in another game.
Oh God.
Did you need to set this shot up?
I mean, all of his victims do.
Oh, hey.
He somehow gained more eyeballs.
Yeah, yeah, basically.
What happened to Wizard backup? Where did they go?
They're on the airship where they're supposed to be.
Didn't he come down with people though?
Yeah, he had
Yeah.
like a squad with him.
Out there, outside guarding the main gate. I wasn't exactly about to let an entire city get swarming through the front.
Smart.
He's pretty. I'm pretty sure this guy's like a mini boss on his own.
Oh, for sure. Even especially the fact that he actually has mastery over his silver runestone.
He can either go the way we're not, follow Pelgrim, or so we're not going to
I
bring him
suggest
with us.
following. Yeah. Maybe he should follow Pelgrim and just make sure Pelgrim identifies where the stone is. He can like give us a shout back. And we'll come running.
I will stay close to him. I'm not exactly about to trust his word. Be careful, friends.
Try not to engage unless you have to. I don't know.
So that you can
Up
see,
to him.
he'll start heading north. As you can tell, he wants to keep very close eyes on Pelgrim. Yes, obviously, zero trust in him with good reason. Which we'll leave you guys to decide where you would like to go.
Guess we go towards the sound of the voice, right?
All right.
So it is our lead.
Going to be stealthy?
Yeah, I will pass without trace, just because I'm pretty sure there was an AOE concentration spell that got cast.
Alright.
Bata-pating, it's 10.
Are we going west?
Western.
Yeah, West.
Western.
28.
$16.
Alright. Oof.
19 from Jin.
29.
Alright.
What's my teleport? 30 feet?
Shadow jump? Yes, it's 30 feet teleportation.
Dark and dim light, right?
Yes, it has to be dark or dim.
What's it like in here?
Considering the fact that pretty much no one has a light source, you can easily shadow jaunt.
Thankfully, we all can see in the dark.
He's become full Batman.
Yeah.
Alrighty. So.
I like that your entire little posse's moving there, Ramus. Awesome.
Squad. Are things incorporeal? Are they like the shadows where you can basically see through them and they can move through things? Or
For the shadow demons, they're definitely still a physical manifestation. Their incorporeal movement will shift them into kind of basically like that ethereal mode where you can see through them.
Can we? I'm sorry.
It does slow them down just a touch, but obviously, especially with the darkness, this is like their element.
oh shoot, they have telepathy, so I can send them on to do things.
Yeah. They're,
Oh, they can speak now. That's horrific.
Yeah, they're ultra assassins.
Scary.
Can we see through these like doorways up here yet?
That you can as you come creeping upon even closer. The stuff of nightmares.
Oh, I know what that is.
What are
So, close to that of the symbol of Dagon, you see the multiple tendrils flowing down this bodily, almost undulating creature as the gills kind of slowly ripple. You swear it looks like it's supposed to be talking as the teeth kind of chitter a little bit. The three eyes seem to be kind of locked on the other creature lower in front of it. It seems to be kind of humanoid shape, but once it gets down to the waist, it turns into tendrils like the creature before it. And they seem to be having some form of conversation, as far as you can tell, but it seems to be mostly telepathic. Even the guttural sounds that seem to be going on is them kind of focusing and concentrating on the situation. Thankfully, they have seemingly not noticed you.
fight
Okay,
these
we gotta
things, or
come
are
up
we gonna go with our guys first?
We can't leave this thing. I especially would like not want. Can I roll something to identify what this is?
Yes, go ahead and roll. Let's see.
Arcana, knowledge of magical creatures, or history, or nature.
Can I
Insight.
bless people again?
If you do that, it might give the possibility alert. You would have to roll me another stealth.
To bless?
Yes, because
Because you have to speak out loud to cast it.
I can whisper.
I know. It'd still take another stealth.
No.
Blink.
No pressure. Yeah. So, go ahead.
Shadows come with.
Roll me a history or a religion if you want to try and identify this creature.
Oh, I'll do a religion. It's a 14. Oh, and a 19 from Rain.
Alright.
Something.
Rain begins to quake in fear.
Alrighty. So,
Can't read.
so Rain and Ramus, especially from the research you've done, the ritual books that you have, along with the symbol, you realize that this is probably the speaker of Dagon, or the son of Dagon at least. Obviously, he holds an immense level of power and sway. This creature, that in itself is definitely abhorrent and unnatural in every sense of the form. This is the stuff in nightmares. These creatures are evil, they're vicious, they will kill with absolute delight and will actually just take time, if they know they have it, to watch you squirm. Basically.
So this is the thing that they warned us about, I'm assuming, then? That they were, like, trying to fuck with?
This is definitely not. This is the speaker for it, but this thing still holds immense magical prowess.
So what's the other thing, the smaller thing?
The smaller thing is very clearly its servant. With Rain's 19 religion, I would definitely say she would know that was previously a person who had been touched by it and had transformed over time.
Ooh.
I hate this thing. Can we kill it? We can't leave this thing here. This is like actively carrying out Dagon's will, material plane. This thing can't be allowed to remain here.
How dark is it? How close can I get before they notice me with my 29?
So,
At this point, Aiden is helping everybody communicate via telepathy, and now Ramus can talk through his shadow demons, which is awful. I imagine they have two different voices that speak in tandem, which is just awful.
so with that, you feel like you could get pretty damn close with it, but at the same time, since it has telepathy, you're not entirely sure. You know, creatures with telepathy are usually still kind of a gamble. With the current circumstance, you kind of get the sense and feeling that it hasn't noticed you because it's having a conversation.
Is this the thing that you sensed earlier?
It is gross.
Someone sensed something like dark when they were reaching out, right?
The eyes?
The gems?
Mm-hmm.
Definitely that.
Is it thing?
It would not be from this direction. It would be from the opposite direction.
Oh, shit.
That was the sun that you probably...
I can most likely contain it within the room. It won't be able to withstand a whirlpool underwater, but that will be one of the last great magics I can perform today.
Let's be honest, can we take this thing?
Yes.
Cannot stand to allow it to live. It is an aberration that it needs to be destroyed.
Can essentially get close enough to teleport me and the shadow demons to
The shadow jaunt would only be yourself.
I know, but they're shadow demons.
Yeah, they're moving in quiet.
Enough to kill the assistant, but I don't know about you. Unless, can I possibly switch these things for 5 shadows and get them close enough to try and suck the strength out of this thing?
With that, unfortunately, most of those shadows were destroyed. The shadow demons that you have currently is the ones that would be standing.
Okay.
Ramus, may I suggest? I think that a creature of that size and power, we should be wary of getting close to it.
I'm gonna try and take out the assistant first.
So Aiden would describe Maelstrom and the spell he can cast, but it'll constantly be pulling the things back towards whatever point I center it on. So if I center it in the middle of the room or even in the back of the room, it's going to have a hard time getting towards us.
Can this thing last outside of water?
Would we know that?
For that, no. The check that you do have basically lets you know full well that this thing is magically capable, especially the fact that it has a full cult around it currently. For what it is, you know that this thing might have a little more push and pull to that of a normal one that you've heard about.
That's worrisome.
We could possibly...
Jin and Ren.
We could possibly...
How far can your... Oh, sorry. Go ahead.
No, I was gonna say we could possibly have her take all the water out of the room.
That was kind of what I was gonna ask about, but if this creature
Suffocation
is
still
magical,
takes. Mm-hmm.
what?
No, yeah.
I was saying if this creature is magical, then it can probably survive something like that.
Suffocation also takes a while.
Jin and Rain, how far do your how far can Jin control his sword for?
30 feet?
30 feet. Once it gets outside that range, it just flops like a noodle.
Kite him?
Okay.
I'm imagining this floppy sword.
What I'm just kind of picturing is that Ramus, Jin, and the Shadows stand up and make a front line. 5 feet away from that front line is the edge of the whirlpool that he conjures, so that if it tries to get to us, it is stopped by the two of you, basically blocking the hallway, and then at the start of its next turn, it'll get pulled again, or at least have to resist being pulled back towards the center.
Hey, what if I did a death ward on whoever's the tankiest?
That's also a good spell. I don't know that we're super hurt at this point, but it's good to be aware of.
So
I'd also possibly use this moment to use my rod, and that sounded dirty, but use my the protective aura for the
Keep going.
to AC for everyone within 6 feet of me. 6
Oh.
feet.
alright.
That would take up a move, so possibly want to prepare before that.
So, as you're having this
Question.
discussion,
Motherfucker.
You slimy little fuck.
you can see he this little head of silver hair mixed with a little bit of green. As you can tell, it's kind of faded, almost like somebody's hair coloring highlights have faded, except the silver is turning to green. As he peers around the corner and sees this creature having this estranged discussion and shimmies across the wall, doesn't seem to notice you guys as he's watching it for a moment.
I mentally signal Ku and tell him don't scream, turn around slowly.
You can see his eyes just go fucking very, very wide. I assume you don't want to let anything come back to him from him.
He can respond back to me, but basically I'm just telling him don't freak out, the demons are on our side. Come get behind the wall, we're planning shit out.
At this point you can see that he has a strange looking collar on himself, as he kind of
wearing it?
Who?
Yeah, basically somebody put a manacle collar. And he could see
don't like that.
When he looks at that, and then you do the soft whisper, his eyes go really fucking wide, and it like slowly turns towards you. At the same time, you hear 3 different voices echo back to you. I did like, who's that? What's that? Oh, get the fuck out of here.
Oh dear. This is no bueno.
It's me, Coop. Know me.
Ah,
It's alright.
hello.
And suddenly it's just one voice again. Great. Love that. Love that. Come over here. Back here, buddy. We're gonna fuck these fuckers.
We gonna fuck.
He shimmies by. You can tell he has no clothing to speak of, just the shackle.
Excuse me? This poor dude got script?
What happened to you?
Did you a shame?
You can see that the like color shackle that he has, the chain that's at the bottom, somehow he's managed to corrode it with some kind of acid, and he just kind of looks at you like, the others are still stuck in the prison. I managed to get out. They were trying to do some weird turny thing. They really didn't like me, so they just kind of left me shackled up for the time. I didn't like it, so I don't know.
They're making our friends fight.
Maybe? I think he like points towards that thing in there.
Mm-hmm.
Like, I've seen some people who look like half like that. Maybe?
Oh, fuck. That's not good.
We should probably kill this thing, huh?
Alright, I agree. My prepared action is, unless you guys, so the big problem with doing Maelstrom is that it stops you guys from being able to go into that radius without taking damage and being pulled in. And then it's like, that could be bad.
30 feet is just fine for Jin to throw his sword in there and keep getting some hits in.
Yeah, that's kind of the idea. It's not super big, especially if I centered it a little bit back or a little bit forward. Like, I don't know how you guys want. If I centered it forward more, then 30 feet is here, so you guys could stand here in these 2 squares. And the shadows, I mean, the shadows could be wherever. I don't know if they're affected by, I guess they would because it's magic, but I don't know how you, maybe I put the edge right here so you can have 4 people standing.
Stab it as it eye.
Yeah. So I don't imagine that. So that's what Aiden is going to plan to do. I assume we probably only get 1 surprise round. So, Jin will get ready to move up and use his sword, his dancing long sword.
All right.
I believe we have to. Do we have to declare our surprise actions before, or is what?
Effectively, as the surprise goes off, it goes off by an initiative counter once the first attack is basically going to be launched.
Alright. Is there any other combos people want to try and set up?
Once you launch the Maelstrom, I'm gonna actually hit this sucker with another hit on Ice Storm.
Ooh, nice.
I'm gonna use 1 magic missiles maybe, because I'm not getting in there.
I don't have I don't have any charges on mine, but magic missiles is good. If you have an extra wand.
I'll do. Yeah, we all have one, don't we?
Oh, if every alright, right. Bet.
Maybe 5 charges. I want to wait.
Okay.
Nobody has any bombs or anything, do they?
We should ask Koo. Koo, how many bombs do you have up your ass? You're naked. Damn it.
Reaches into his ass and pulls out 5. What the fuck?
It's just a holy hand grenade. It's like, where'd you get that?
Don't ask.
Wait, would this be a good time, maybe, to coat Thalos, if we want to coat one of your spears with poison and you chuck it at this thing,
Oh,
and prepare to wipe down.
right. You got one of those rags. You should use one of those.
Fair enough.
I guess, yeah, I hand him one of the rags covered with the poison. The gold blossom, or two of them with red, and then another one. I don't remember which one it was.
Alright, just write that down as you all get ready to do the ultimate assassination.
Hey, Ramus, you sure you don't want to try and, like, have a chuck with his trident? I'm just saying, if we're staying at range, I don't know if you want to at least give it a try.
I mean, I'm not the spear chucker of the bunch.
That's true also.
Heyo.
Doing that with impunity.
Fair enough.
No, I trust Thalos. I give him the one of the rags to wipe whatever he wants to throw it at this thing.
Alright.
Alright. Put the tip of my fighting spear.
So, everyone's got what they're initially planning to do. So, throwing down your initial attacks, you can go ahead and drop those down, especially the giant fuck off circle of power.
I think that's too big, and I can't grab it. I'm sorry. There we go.
Need a wand roll.
Alrighty. So, go ahead and make your initial attacks. It would be only one attack because it is a surprise round.
Alright.
I think that's a perfectly average Maelstrom. I think that's exactly average. And my initiative. Jin moves. Jin initiative. Jin dancing sword.
So the ice storm is going to do 26 points of damage, provided don't make that save.
Attacks with surprise automatically have advantage, yes?
Yes.
Okay. Then that is, yeah. We'll roll damage for the dancing sword.
He will make the save for the Maelstrom.
Okay, so it's half damage, and he's not pulled toward the center, which is essentially where he already is anyway. So it's only 10 bludgeoning.
The ice storm.
Thalos, I would back up down the hallway if I were you.
Behind Jin.
Yeah, I am in cover behind this pillar.
Okay. I'm in cover behind Dee's pillar.
We're not plate armor. You should probably be a little bit closer.
Let's call it this doorway. Here we go. Cover up
I love
against
how
the
the plate armor and his shield is hiding behind all of us.
Yeah, alright, you want me up in the front?
Alright.
Wait, less people, or wait, no, you said it would alert them.
Is that what you're doing on the surprise round?
You could definitely bless him on the surprise round because shit's popping off now.
Yeah.
Oh, I can.
Yeah.
Oh, sweet. All right,
I literally summoned a huge, like, this entire room, all of the water in it is now swirling around in a giant whirlpool column.
A whirlpool column. Okay. Which spell did you use?
It's called Maelstrom,
Maelstrom. I see.
the level 5 evocation spell.
All jacuzzi.
Swirling mass of water appears in a 30-foot radius or in a point you can see within range.
Oh
Must
my
be on the
God. My
point of
character-
ground or in a body of water.
It is like blank. I can't touch anything.
Oh, you
Did
probably.
I roll that right, those charges?
May I just figuratively bless everybody?
Just
Yes.
click bless. Yeah.
I can't.
You just close it and reopen it. Sometimes Roll20 does that because there's
Oh.
a huge
yeah.
dynamic lighting switch.
I'm trying. It's not working. Oh, balls.
Maybe reload your Roll20 window.
Maybe. Oh.
Can I just say, I've always hated the art for these creatures. It's literally the grossest thing in existence.
I think that's intentional, isn't it?
Yeah, pretty much.
It's just so nasty.
How many charges were you using for that, Remus?
5 of the 7.
All right, so 5 of the 7 just slash roll 5d4. Or actually, no, 5 of the 7. Roll me 7d4 plus 7.
Yeah.
Only roll 5 though, not.
Yeah, I know, because magic
Right, but
missile
the
initially
first
still
charge
has
is
2.
3.
Yeah, 2 plus on that. There you go.
Yay, it worked.
I'm blessed. Who are you blessing? You should bless Dracon. One of the shadows, probably.
Can I bless him? Well, Thalos didn't get blessed last time.
That was
And-
Oh, I'm not in the front lines. You guys, like, yeah, those cats definitely need it a little bit more.
Wait a minute. Did the blessing that I do last time wear off?
Yeah, it only lasts a minute.
Yeah.
Oh, I didn't. Guys. Okay, so then can I just bless the top 3 in the front?
Both of my shadows.
You
I
definitely.
mean, I could do like Ramus, Jin, and like one of the shadows.
You bless yourself.
Okay.
You should definitely bless yourself, because I know.
Oh,
you're,
yeah.
Yeah, you should definitely bless yourself.
Okay,
They're
so then
just
I'll
fodder.
bless myself. Bless
Ramus and
me.
Jin.
I'll bless Ramus. I'll bless Jin.
Bless mom. I bless dad.
That's
Grandma.
literally what I was thinking.
And Ku is definitely going to sit this one out because the only thing he has is a shackle and his birthday suit.
His balls out.
And I tell them, I tell my shadow to stand ready.
Yeah, God, why don't I get a yellow dot?
Because that's just marking them as blessed.
Yeah, but I blessed myself too.
Yeah, so you click on your
Then
token.
give yourself a yellow dot ring.
Yeah,
I
click.
could just put it on my.
Yeah.
If you click on your token and then click the bubble below,
The middle one. Yeah.
Huh?
And then click the yellow. Yeah.
you click one of those and it marks your token.
This is
Gasp.
a ball.
Gasp.
I want to have wings. My blessings.
That works.
Okay, thank you. Oh shit.
Uh-oh. You've marked
Wait.
yourself for death.
Rain died!
How do
No!
How do I close this? Wait a minute. Oh,
Just
Just
click
click on it.
the bubble again or
I
click
thought
away
the
from the
X
token.
was like Xing it out.
Alrighty. So,
My bad.
go ahead and roll initiative ring just so I can get you on that tracker. Because you guys might surprisingly cut this short.
What? No. Where's?
Is be like that guy we found, who we destroyed before he had a turn.
Pretty much. It might turn out that way, which will be really good because you don't want this thing to have a turn.
I don't like the sound of that. At all.
Alrighty.
I'm gonna step back a little bit behind some cover,
Probably get in this doorway.
like here.
Alright. So, you guys tuck into the alcoves. At that point, Aiden, as you come up the
I don't
stairs.
see all my friends in the initiative. Are we all here?
You should be right. Oh, Rain didn't click on her token. Don't worry, I got you, fam.
Thank you. I thought
Yes,
I
I did.
Ooh.
Well, I already did that thing that I'm also the concentrating on.
Yep. So you can just maintain it if you like.
I can maintain it. I can also still cast a spell so long as it's not a concentration spell.
It is a true.
Can you add one of my initiatives, or should I just roll again?
I believe it. Or no, you're not in there. Wow. That is
Did I not token either?
Nope. Bam. There we are.
I'm going to do a tidal wave. The text of which is that. So it's going to be 10 feet wide, 10 feet high. It's going to start right here and go 30 feet back. So it's going to hit these guys again. They need to do dexterity saves against 21 bludgeoning damage and being knocked prone.
What is
What, Rain?
what does not prone mean?
Knocked down to the ground, like lying
On
down.
their ass. Yeah,
Face or ass,
on
yeah.
their stomach or on their ass. Yeah.
Oh,
Laid out, like flat out.
got it. Prone.
Head at the same height as their feet.
That word in a sentence. Okay.
Alright.
It's good. I only know it because Call of Duty. Yeah, so if they get knocked down, that's good for me because prone has problems with one kind of saving throw, and I'm realizing it might not be strength, it might be dexterity, but it's still good.
Alright. As they are kind of smashed ajar and proned in the water.
Nice. Get fucked, losers.
Alrighty there. We'll just go immediately over to Ramus anyway. I assume that will be yours, Aiden.
Yeah. I'm gonna stay where I am.
Alright. So immediately over to Ramus.
I mean, the Maelstrom's going on, right? So
Yeah, it's fucking a torrential nightmare in there.
is that gonna fuck my range attacks?
Very likely, considering there's literally a tsunami in there, it will be disadvantage basically for range attacks going through there.
If I cast something like Blood Curse of the Binding, and will it keep them prone?
Very likely.
I mean, it's a DC 13 save, so the big thing's probably gonna eat that. So I guess I use bonus action to cast it on the helper.
Alrighty. Cast it on the scum. See. Strength saving throw. Oof, he rolled good. He got a 22 on that.
That guy.
That one guy with the one good roll. Alrighty.
I guess I leave my action.
Alright. So, will the Shadow Demons and Drakehound stay outside?
Yeah, won't want them to. Well,
They could prep actions, right?
yeah. My Shadow Demons chill out and prep, and Drakehound.
Alrighty, so first option they get. Mm-hmm.
Nah, fuck it. I was gonna say this would be a good time to cast Protection Aura, but fuck it, I'll just save.
Alrighty.
We'll keep.
Alright.
This is also difficult terrain. Maelstrom. Right.
It's twice difficult terrain. Till my next turn, that ice also caused difficult terrain.
Oh, can you double difficult terrain?
Maybe not.
You should be able to. Each movement it costs 4 times the movement to move through space.
Unfortunately not. Once it's difficult terrain, it's just difficult terrain.
It's just difficult. It can't get more difficult.
It's alright.
Alrighty. So, with that, you will hear from the very room itself as he kind of calls out very angrily with telepathy towards the whole chamber, just very aggressively.
Oh, shit.
enter my lair, do this to me!
We're outside, dude. In there.
Holy shit.
With that, he'll use his legendary action.
This guy.
And he is going to... Let's see. Yeah, no. He's going... Actually, no. He'll reserve that. Yep, no. He is basically going to lock onto Jin for this moment. Though you're not sure why. I didn't. You took yours early. Rain.
Oh snap. He's far as fuck. I guess that's a good thing. I'd like to guiding bolt across the room if I can.
With that, especially everything's well, I'll say that spell will be still unaffected because it is magical. It's not a physical item. So go ahead and roll your guiding bolt.
Is that gonna do anything?
Alright, against him, unfortunately not, as it sails in, crashes against his very rubbery hide. It doesn't seem to make any gainful impact against him.
Rubbery
You
acid.
guys kill the other guy. I can use a reaction to Blood Curse of the Fallen Puppet. At least get a hit on the big thing with the small guy.
Okay. Can I position? This whole room is like in a.
Yeah, but your weapon is spectral.
Yeah.
Oh,
It's not
it
a-
doesn't get impacted by it.
No. So it would move to 30, but it'd still be just out of reach.
It's okay. I'm patient.
Alright.
Through like water, they see it. Brass knuckles.
I'm sure they'll be puzzled. Like, what the fuck is this thing in our face?
So
Does Jin have his sheep?
Oh, he's always got his shield on.
he's always got that shield.
You know he keeps that shield on.
Alrighty. Let's see, just double checking. These boys have a lot of stuff with them. He'll obviously right himself.
Can he wrong himself?
So, can Jin make me a wisdom saving throw?
Ooh, that's no fun. Wisdom saving throw for Jin Boy. Is his +2 built into his macro?
Actually, better question, can he even be charmed? I don't think he can.
As a Fae, no. He has advantage on
has
saving
advantage.
throws against being charmed. So this is wisdom, and then he gets a bonus +4 because of his charisma. So that's a 26.
He blows it out of the water. He resists the enslaving.
Laughs.
Somehow you're uglier than my sister.
Wow. What in the fuck?
Keep the spirit.
So, with that, you just kind of hear him just as he will do his bonus action.
Don't like that. Why does he have bonus action? What the fuck is this? Oh, did he make his strength save at the beginning of his turn, by the way?
The beginning of the turn. Let's see. Just to be sure. The 17 against your 19. No.
No, I will do damage. Maelstrom. Just because it's fun to roll each time. That's
Yeah.
21 this time. He's already in the center, so he doesn't need to really move in any gainful direction. It doesn't affect his movement speed, but he's half right to stand up.
Yeah. So he is going to do his bonus action because he is a caster.
Oh no.
Misty Step.
Oh no.
Oh,
Oh my god.
oh.
Oh my
The Shadow Demon.
god.
Full Shadow Demons proc.
Yeah, they both
Eh?
use their ready attack.
Roll it.
Reactions? Yeah.
As you can tell, he's bold, but now he's just trying to fucking make a quick assail on you.
Oh, well, I meant to only do that. But
Well, the 23 will. Seven.
oh, never mind. Yeah, 7 psychic.
Alrighty. Alright. And that creature. I'm not going to worry about that creature for that part. Because they're temporary creatures. Fellows.
All right. Well, scary as that may be, now that he's in range, hear that? Blight this fucker.
Ooh!
Oh shit.
Get all that juice.
Yeah, he's super gross. He can't be a caster and a giant tentacle monster and have a high constitution, can he? Get you a tentacle monster that can do both. Oh, that 45. Oh.
Conservative of a god, yeah, you possibly can.
So, especially with the perfect setup, Thalos, you quickly come around the corner. You can go ahead and describe how you kill this motherfucker.
Woo!
All right. As he tries to wrestle like Jin's mind, and Jin holds him off, and he misty steps up close, I spin into the hallway, extending both hands, draw the water clean out of this child of a sea god, drawing like blood and black ichor through its skin until it's left with has nothing but bone, or whatever is underneath.
Oh shit.
Alright.
Keep the head. Can you do everything but the head? I'm still trying to get some roll shit.
There's another one in there. We can leave him for you.
No, I'm just saying this thing's going on the tavern.
Alright.
Oh, dude, we should name our tavern the Something Aboleth.
The something aboleth?
No, well, like, we should come up with an objective, an adjective, like the Foaming Aboleth. Or something.
But just to be clear, as soon as that attack is over, I move back into cover. All right,
Hey.
that's it. that's it for me.
Good man. Good man.
Alrighty.
Strength shave from Jish Boy.
He is. Well, he could make it. 19. Amazing. Barely makes it. He's rolling better than the fucking Aboleth.
I'm proud of him. He's gonna take only 12 and not be pulled.
So that the scum will sit up. He'll do a little shimmy. Because he's not worried about demons. He's worried about people.
Goddamn people.
And he's gonna hit Jin with that mind-breaking glare.
Is that a wisdom save?
And he will.
This dude?
He will not connect with that. As he tries to focus, the torrential waters kind of whip his face to the side, and you can see almost like part of the wall start to crumble from just psychic damage alone beside Jin.
Ooh.
And then there's Jin.
Is ending concentration? Ending concentration can happen at any time, right?
Free action, you can drop it anytime you like.
I will. Yeah, I assume Jin probably says something along the lines of drop it so that he could go get this guy.
Cool action.
He's going to specifically specify non-lethal, so that Ramus can come in and kill this guy if he knocks him out.
All right.
Is he standing?
He is floating.
He's floating. Okay. So the swimming, he swims in really fast, and he's using a longsword, but he kicks him, in the fiction.
That'll hit
for a fort. Oh, nice. The next one's a 29, and the last one, the divine dancing.
Tell him if you're gonna take his head. I don't give a shit who takes the head.
No, I thought you said you still wanted to get a kill off to get temporary HP.
Nah, I was more
I'm
collecting skulls to throw at other people / put in our tavern.
Got it.
All right, and you drop the last skull.
We can somehow take the big skull to scare the shit out of people. If it had a skull, we can do that too.
Do aboleths have skull? I guess they've got teeth, so it's anchored in something, right?
They got skulls.
Yeah,
they just got very soft, very spongy flesh. All right, and that is combat. So, with that, I think we'll leave off there for a moment as I show you the 2 more things that you guys do find amongst the curios that are here.
Ooh.
Oh, wait, can we just, before we go, can we at least ask who, where the others are?
That you can.
They're further south. There's a small prison, but that thing touched them, and there's other creatures there from probably experiments. I'm not sure. It's not good. They have gills now.
I don't know if we can help them.
Of course we can.
We're gonna
That's
try.
today in chess. Oh, I also give Ku my old set of leather armor. It's in my bag of holding.
Perfect.
He'll throw it over himself like a fucking poncho. And for the other 2 items, the aboleth was holding this item.
Ooh.
And the scum that thankfully no one got next to, if I could find the proper image for it, was holding this.
That looks like an eyeball.
I mean, if people don't feel any type of way about picking up a dagger, I would say we should give that to Ku just to see what the fuck happens. There's something that I really enjoy about giving Ku a weapon, just to be like, hey Ku, do you find out what this does? I'll pick up the shell scepter.
The Nuttaloid
Shell
scepter.
That's one of those let possibly cleanse first.
Oh, cleanse the items before they're used.
Nah, I'm trying to find out what this bone saw do, but the dagger, kinda. Yeah, maybe not a good idea.
Do you think all of these items were being used as like those first things we found? Do you think they were all being used as sacrifices, or for the ritual?
Ooh, can I use the dirty saw to saw that thing's head off?
Oh, you definitely can.
Let's do it.
Alrighty. So. Let's see. You're taking the creature's head off?
Yeah, not the big thing, the thing that was there. The other one, what was it called? The smaller one?
The scum.
The scum.
SKUM. especially with that, you're able to very eerily saw through this creature's head with effective and precise speed. It takes you usually, a good minute of hacking with another item or weapon to be able to get through a creature's spine and vertebrae. This is like butter. This thing was quite clearly designed for the act of amputation or dismemberment.
Lovely.
Sweet.
I want to know what the fuck this staff does.
There's all sorts of fun items you guys are finding down here. I'm getting on the XP train real quick.
Ooh.
So that's another for the creatures you've managed to ambush and thankfully take down before they were able to do anything else, really. So 3,550 XP each.
3,500. 3,000. 3 plus 1. 3,500. Fuck.
Doesn't that make us at?
Isn't it?
11?
Wait, isn't it 850? It's 840? Hello?
Yeah, it's 840. Sure, that is accurate.
Oh, okay.
What's level?
85,000.
All right, we're on the.
You're getting there. You're chunking it. You're chunking it good with this place.
Am I too low? 70, 74, 840? Is that not?
No, that should be accurate.
Oh, okay.
We were at 71.4 before. Sorry. Okay.
Oh no, you are low. Because you put 440 when it's 35550.
That's right. I'm looking at it wrong myself.
74,950.
940. Oh yeah. Wait, what?
Oh wait,
We could take down an aboleth in 2 turns, but we can't do basic math.
Yeah,
No,
you put 344 in the chat instead of 355.
Right, I my math was off. My macro math was off.
74,950.
Wait, so what's the actual number?
Yeah, 74,950. Yeah, I was about to say, yeah,
Okay.
the 40 was dropped. No. 940. Oh, 950.
Alrighty.
Okay. Alright, guys, I'm gonna go to bed.
Same.
That's fair. That's fine.
Night.
I'll see 2 of you later this weekend. Bye.
I'm looking forward to it.
Me, same.